Island hopping, Allies' path to victory in the Pacific. Island hopping in the Pacific theater was a pivotal strategy during WW2, aimed at recapturing territory from Japanese forces. The vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean presented unique challenges, with each island battle moving the Allies incrementally closer to Japan and eventual victory. The Pacific theater held immense significance in WW2, as it was the main battleground between the United States and Japan. Control over the Pacific was crucial for maintaining supply lines, staging further operations, and ultimately bringing the war to Japan's doorstep. Island hopping was a military strategy where Allied forces selectively attacked specific enemy-held islands, bypassing others. This approach allowed them to establish forward bases, cut off Japanese supply lines, and create a pathway for the eventual invasion of Japan. Island hopping was crucial for the Allies because it allowed them to gain strategic footholds while avoiding heavily fortified positions. This method conserved resources, minimized casualties, and enabled the establishment of airfields and naval bases closer to Japan. Key figures in the Pacific theater included General Douglas MacArthur and Admiral Chester Nimitz for the Allies, and Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto and General Tadamichi Kuribayashi for the Japanese forces. Their leadership and strategies shaped the course of the island campaigns. The island hopping campaign featured prominent figures such as General Douglas MacArthur, Admiral Chester Nimitz, and Japanese Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto. These leaders orchestrated strategies and decisions that significantly influenced the outcomes of battles across the Pacific theater during WW2. Early encounters in the Pacific, like the battles of Coral Sea and Guadalcanal, tested the Allies' resolve against fortified Japanese positions. These initial skirmishes set the stage for the larger, more decisive confrontations that followed, establishing critical footholds in the region. The Battle of Midway marked a pivotal turning point, with the U.S. Navy delivering a significant blow to the Japanese fleet. This victory shifted the momentum, enabling the Allies to adopt a more aggressive stance in their Pacific campaign. The Guadalcanal campaign was a grueling 6-month struggle that showcased the fierce determination of both sides. Its successful conclusion for the Allies provided a strategic base, disrupting Japanese supply lines and boosting Allied morale for future operations. The assault on Tarawa and the Gilbert Islands presented immense challenges due to strong Japanese fortifications and treacherous terrain. Despite heavy casualties, the Allies gained valuable experience and control over critical positions, paving the way for subsequent campaigns in the Marshall Islands. The Marshall Islands campaign marked a significant Allied effort to secure strategic positions in the Pacific. Key battles saw innovative amphibious assaults and fierce resistance. The successful capture of these islands provided crucial airfields and staging areas for further advances towards Japan. In the Mariana and Palau Islands, Allied forces faced heavily fortified Japanese defenses. Intense battles ensued as the Allies sought to secure pivotal locations. The capture of these islands enabled the establishment of air bases, bringing mainland Japan within effective bombing range. The Battle of Saipan was a turning point in the Pacific campaign. Fierce fighting led to high casualties on both sides. Its capture provided a base for launching B-29 bombers, significantly shifting the strategic advantage toward the Allies. Reclaiming Guam was a critical objective for the Allies. After intense combat and overcoming entrenched Japanese defenses, the island was secured. This victory restored a vital strategic position and boosted Allied morale, paving the way for further advances. The Battle of Iwo Jima stands as an iconic and brutal clash. The island's strategic importance lay in its airfields, essential for launching attacks on Japan. Despite fierce Japanese resistance, the eventual Allied victory provided a crucial stepping stone towards the Japanese mainland. Okinawa was marked by intense brutality, as Allied forces encountered fierce resistance from well-entrenched Japanese troops. The prolonged battle resulted in high casualties on both sides, reflecting the desperation and determination that characterized the final stages of the Pacific campaign. The challenging terrain, oppressive climate, and logistical nightmares significantly hampered Allied progress. Dense jungles, treacherous beaches, and unpredictable weather posed constant threats, complicating troop movements, supply lines, and communication thereby testing the resilience and adaptability of the Allied forces. Japanese defense strategies grew increasingly desperate, with kamikaze attacks and fortified positions becoming common. These tactics aim to inflict maximum damage and delay Allied advances, reflecting Japan's commitment to fight to the last man despite dwindling resources and morale. Allied forces innovated with new tactics, weapons, and technologies to overcome Japanese defenses. Amphibious assaults, improved air support, and advancements in naval artillery played crucial roles. These innovations not only turned the tide, but also set new standards for modern warfare. Island hopping had a profound impact on the war, leading to the eventual Allied victory. By systematically isolating and capturing key islands, the Allies disrupted Japanese supply lines, weakened their defensive network, and positioned themselves strategically for an invasion of Japan. The island hopping campaigns revolutionized military strategy, showcasing the effectiveness of targeted assaults on strategically significant locations while bypassing heavily fortified positions. These operations not only hastened the end of WW II, but also influenced modern amphibious warfare and joint force operations. The legacy of island hopping extends beyond history books, inspiring military tactics and teaching invaluable lessons in resource allocation and strategic planning. To discover more fascinating WW II insights, subscribe and join the conversation by sharing your favorite WWE battle in the comments.